Hello, this is Grace Strand. The issue that I advocate in the novel All of My Mind is social isolation of the kids with disabilities. In my independent reading All of My Mind by Sharon M. Draper, it depicted an extraordinary girl named Melody. She was recounted as extraordinary since she had an excellent intelligence, but was captured in a paralyzed body. Her impaired body not only limited her performance at school, but also made her recognized as a retard. Due to those prejudices, she was isolated from the regular activities, such as the national competitions. Thus, it made me want to discuss about the isolated social situation of the kids with disability. So, what is social isolation? It usually means a status of people whose lack of interaction with individuals and the society. They are usually separated from the people or from being in touch with the surroundings, except carrying out basic life functions. So now, there are three common types of disabilities whose actual social abilities are often ignored. There are physical, emotional, and intellectual disabilities. Physical disabilities are limitations of person's body movement. Emotional disability is the obstacle of controlling and expressing one's feelings to others. Intellectual disability is a limitation on both communication and mentalities. Sadly, the disabled people usually got separated from their friends or family because of their actions or limited communications. Being socially isolated caused them to live in anxiety and loneliness. People's ignorance worsens the disabled social conditions as they feel embarrassed and uneasy to stand around people. Moreover, people often just regard them as a retard, no matter what kinds of disability they have, and unconsciously isolate them. So, what makes the kids with disability being socially isolated? Is the problem come from themselves or others? For the parents who have children with disabilities, they usually think their children should need more protections. Instead of encountering life's experiences, parents want to let their children to get what is the most beneficial for them. In fact, overprotecting them is like shielding their children from life experiences and interaction with others. Those kids with disabilities are only friends with the people who share the same situation with them. It is because their parents make their kids only have the connection with disabled children. However, it limits their kids' social experiences. Why their parents do this? It is because their parents are worried that their imperfect children will get hurt when they confront others' unfair judgment or treatment. Thus, it builds barriers between the disabled and the others. When people pass by the disabled, they often have a negative stereotype and attitudes towards them. Those prejudices include people with disabilities are different. A successful person with disability is impressive. The handicapped live in sadness and pain. Disability is a disease. They are a threat to everyone. And they are the inspirations of people. Due to those various unfair judgment, people are just afraid of making friends with the disabled and communicating with them with a normal attitude. Or they are just too scared that they can handle the aids of the disabled. Here is an example from the book All of My Mind by Sharon M. Draper. In page 38, after Melody presents herself as a retard and how she is different than others, Melody said, "It's like I live in a cage with no door and no key, and I have no way to tell someone how to get me out." It demonstrates that her difficult situation which no one could understand her, and expresses the feeling that she totally got separated from the outside world. Melody is just like the Rapunzel from the Disney movie, Tangled, the main character who got locked in the tower that she only can live alone and talk to herself every day, and wait for people who can help her. In 155, when Mr. Deming announced the official tryout for the quizzing would be held in 1 week, he said, "If Melody Brooks can win the first round, then my question must not be difficult enough. We are all going to rally to win the competition." Everyone cheered, except me. It revealed that even the teacher discriminated Melody because of the disability that she had. while other students still cheer for what teacher just commented. No one cared and actually proclaimed that their song melody was stupid and it might hurt Melody's feeling. Is there any solution for solving social isolation for the kids with disabilities? Yeah, of course we have some solution to end the embarrassing situation for those kids. Now let's see what is the solution. In the world, there are groups of people that are trying to solve these issues and prevent more and more people from the isolation. For those supposed groups like Anxiety and Depression Association of America, their purpose is to help out those families who is having prejudice and don't know what to do for caring for children with disabilities. Additionally, they can also help to raise the awareness of the anxiety disorder for both adults and children and improve their situations. People with disabilities should be given the same and proper tools of being as responsible adults in their future. When they have no parents to help them, they don't end up with staying in the nursing house for the entire life. If they receive the knowledge of how to function themselves as an adult, they can prove that they have the same abilities or talent to carry out duties, and they deserve the same treatment as others. And the most important is, their parents should not make any limitation to their children with disabilities, as it might cause them to lose the chance of changing their situations. Special assistance shouldn't just limit to the means of conveying knowledge, but also the development of social skills with others. One of the most effective projects is Individual with Disability Education Act, which aids handicapped children in different aspects. For instance, it provides assistance of raising the baby with disabilities, the least restrictive environment, free special education, and the support for parents and teachers. However, there are more we can do. Not only the people who are in the supporting group, we can also do something to prevent disabled people from isolations. First, schools should arrange certain sections for general kids and handicapped ones, spending time together. To increase the time spending together, instructors educate kids to aid each other, demonstrating their own advantages. Both sides get to know each other by directly communicating and contacting. Gradually, both sides can get a better understanding and become friends. Then, when we hear discriminating comments or judgments, we should stand out and stop them. We should point out the prejudiced aspect and ask them to apologize. Moreover, we can also volunteer to participate in the special education or join the organization that provide assistance to help people with disabilities. By doing so, we can get to know more about them, understanding their true talents and abilities. With advanced compassion, we can truly remove the barriers between both sides.